Good morning, reception. It's Miss Stevens here, and I'm going to be teaching your English for this term. Our focus for the next 2 weeks is to use our phonics knowledge that we've already learnt at school and at home to write short captions and labels and even begin sentence writing. Our learning objective is to be able to use known phonetical knowledge in writing. Now this sounds a bit confusing, but it's very straightforward. So we're basically looking at the phonics that we have already learnt in school and at home, and we're going to use that to write. If you can, for this video, it would be helpful if you had a pencil or a pen and a bit of paper for you to practice some writing on. Now, it's only for the retrieval practice that you need this, so don't worry if you don't have it ready. Our retrieval practice today is to look at writing the initial sound for each picture. Now remember, the initial sound is the first sound that you hear in each word. So let's look what pictures we have today. We have a pig, a fairy, and a jigsaw puzzle. Listen again. A pig, fairy, and a jigsaw puzzle. Now what I'd like you to do, if you've got a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, I want you to pause the video and practice writing the initial sound for each of these pictures. If you don't have a pen or pencil or a piece of paper, that's absolutely fine. You can just tell your grown-up what the first sound is. So pause the video and have a practice, and then we'll go through it together. Okay, so hopefully you've either written down the answer or you have told your grown-up. So the first picture we have is a pig. What does pig begin with? Pig. Well done, it's our P sound. Up we go, down the pirate's plait and around his face. Oops, yours is going to be a lot neater than mine. It's a bit tricky writing on a computer. Okay, our next picture then was of a fairy. What does fairy begin with? A F sound. Well done, reception. Up we go, down the stem, draw the leaves. And our last picture was of a jigsaw. What does jigsaw begin with? Jigsaw. Well done, a j sound. Let's see if Miss Stevens can be nice and neat for our last letter. For a j. Up we go, down the body, curl and dot. Well done, reception. Don't forget to look at your own work and to tick or fix it.
Good morning, reception. I hope you had a really restful half term and you're ready for some more learning. For our English lesson for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be looking at the story Dear Zoo. I know lots of you know this story at home, but still make sure you're listening, and let's find out what happens. Dear Zoo by Rod Campbell. I wrote to the zoo to send me a pet. They sent me an elephant. He was too big. I sent him back. I don't think I'd like an elephant as a pet. So they sent me what do you think this animal could be? A giraffe. He was too tall. I sent him back. I don't think a giraffe would fit in my house. So they sent me Oh, a bit scared of this one. A lion. He was too fierce. I sent him back. I wonder if you know what the word fierce means. It means he can be a bit scary, fierce. So they sent me a camel. He was too grumpy. I sent him back. So they sent me a snake. He was too scary. I sent him back. So they sent me a monkey. He was too naughty. I sent him back. So they sent me I wonder what's hiding in this box. A frog. He was too jumpy. I sent him back. So they thought very hard and sent me a puppy or a dog. He was perfect. I kept him. I love that story because I love seeing all the different animals. I wonder what animal you would have as a pet. Would you have an elephant or a monkey? Or maybe you just want a dog or a cat? Well done for listening really carefully, Reception, and I hope you enjoyed today's tasks.
Your task today, Reception, is to just choose one activity from the grid. Now, there are lots of different types of activities. Some involve a bit of writing and others don't. But because we're focusing on writing for the next 2 weeks, it will be really good if you could practice it wherever you can. So if you were to play the bingo game, you might want to have a go at Fred talking the animal words and maybe even have a go at writing some of the sounds that you hear. Before we finish our lesson today then, we're just going to do some reflection. So our learning objective was to be able to use known phonetical knowledge in our writing. So using up the phonics that we've learnt already and to help us write either initial sounds or whole words. Now we haven't looked at that yet today because we've just been learning what story we're going to be using. But think about in your tasks today, are you using all the phonics knowledge that you have learnt to help you with your writing? Well done, Reception. I hope you enjoy your task today and tomorrow, and I'll see you again on Wednesday for another video.